Good day, Ma'am Shane Laima Bangahan. We are the Group 2, and for today's discussion, we're going to talk about the strategies for quality service in tourism and hospitality. I am Connie Picas, together with my group mates Mayan Sarang, Rashida Milaham, Ronald Invention, and Rovelyn Isidro. And so without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so strategies for quality service in tourism and hospitality. So in order to bridge the gap between expectations and perceptions of a guest in a hospitality and tourism setting, it is a must to plan his or her experience carefully. So yun po, dahil nga our topic is all about strategies on quality service for the guest, sabi nga, merong gap between expectations ng mga guests tulad ng nasa previous discussion natin and the perceptions of the company or yung mga nasa hospitality or tourism sector, at napakahalaga to achieve those goals in tourism and hospitality sectors, which is of course, yung goal talaga natin is to give the best experience to the guest. So basically, we need specific strategies para mapunan yung kanilang mga pangangailangan, the best experience para sa kanila. And so next is our learning objectives. At the end of this chapter, the students should be able to, number 1, understand the concept or strategy or yung konsepto ng strategiya, para saan at bakit malaga ito sa hospitality and tourism sectors. 2, realize the importance of designing the guest experience. Okay, no? So, dapat din nating within the end of this chapter, ma-realize ng lahat yung kahalagahan bakit kailangan i-design or pagplanuhang maigi when it comes to the giving the guest experience or yung kanilang satisfaction. And 3, identify the key factors that must be examined to ensure the best service. At yun, no, dahil nga dapat din natin malaman at matatak sa ating isipan yung mga key factors na kailangang pag-aralan, i-examine para masigurado na mabigay natin yung best service sa ating mga guests. So next is the strategies. Alright, so it's very important to know what the strategy is and what does it mean. So strategies or strategies are the plans that are designed to help an organization reach a specified goal and are used while developing the guest experience. So basically, strategy plays the critical role in order to have a right direction, magkaroon tayo or we can obtain those right decisions and actions. And that will eventually lead us to our goal. So next slide is Porter's generic strategies. So his strategy helps managers make the best choice for their company. As according to him, in order to achieve success, every organization needs a clear strategies. So according to what Porter says, no, so in order to achieve success, kailangan nating magkaroon ng malinaw at organisadong strategiya. So these include 3 strategies in achieving a competitive edge. So before natin i-discuss these 3 strategies, it's also important to know what a competitive edge or advantage is. Alright, so next is the competitive advantage. So it is anything that gives a company an edge over its competitors, no? Helping it attract more customers and grow its market share. So I think we're all familiar naman with the SWOT analysis, because in order to know our advantage or kalamangan among our competitors, we need to know what are our strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. So in competitive advantage, we need to know what are our strengths, what are the things that we are capable and an edge, something that our company can give to the market to obtain or attract a various number of customers. Because, you know, in this industry, we have a lot of competitors that offers the same product or service. Kaya we need a strategy, no? Estratehiya para makalamang, and that's it, the competitive advantage. And so, as I said, mayroong 3 strategies in achieving a competitive edge or advantage. And these are cost leadership strategies, differentiation strategy, and focus strategy. So balik tayo sa pinakauna. So first, we have the cost leadership strategy. Okay? So this one focuses on increasing profit by reducing operational costs and changing lower prices. So this one naman po is something that a company increase the use of technologies and decrease or lower the labor or materials. So as we can observe these days in different company or factories, di ba, more on use of modern technologies na sila, no, ang nagpa-process ng anything. And so this is a strategy, the cost leadership strategy, in which kinababaan niya yung cost or halaga or gastos ng mga materials like manpower or labor. Thus, they prepare the use of modern technologies in their operation. So sa madaling salita, makakamura sila because hindi na nila kailangan ng maraming tauhan. And so kapag makakamura sila, mas malaki yung profit na makukuha nila and mas lalago yung company nila. So this is the cost leadership strategy. And so next, Ms. Milaham, take it away.
So, the differentiation strategy. Differentiation strategy focusing on making company's service being attractive and unique in comparison to those of its competitor. So, define your differentiation strategy is the way in which you make your firm stand out from otherwise similar competitors in the marketplace. Usually, it involves highlighting a meaningful difference between you and your competitors. And that difference must be valued by your potential clients. So dito, gagawa ka ng paraan on how to compete with your competitors. Gagawa ka ng strategy na kung paano mas magugustuhan ng customer yung products mo. Gagawa ka ng products na wala sa iba para mas puntahan ng mga customer yung products mo. So making your establishment different from other establishment. And also you are making different offerings na wala ang ibang hotels. So by this, you're giving a different experience sa customers. So for example, sa hotel. So gagawa ka ng way on how na mas mag-stand out yung hotel nyo. So titingnan mo yung wala sa ibang hotel, tapos gagawa ka ng sayo. So differentiation is how someone or something is set apart from others. If you make a differentiation between one brand of the other brand. So the importance of differentiation in business is clear. It helps companies develop unique niches within competitive industry or markets, thereby enabling them to thrive. Many business owners try to create companies that mean all things to all men, but that's a largely impossible aim. So what is the product differentiation important? The goal of product differentiation is to create a competitive advantage or to make your product superior to alternatives on the market. In other words, you don't just want to stand out from the competition, you want to stand above it. So next na po. So focus strategy. Concentrate on developing service for a niche market. Cost focus refers to the cost leadership in narrow or focus markets. Differentiation focus refers to a differentiation in a narrow or a focus market. So, wait lang. strategy, a focus would never on the expansion of marketing tactics or your company while aiming to establish a new relationship with your target audience. Focus strategies is a method of developing, marketing, and selling products to a niche market, which could be a type of customer, product line, or a geographical area. A focus strategy would center on the expansion of marketing tactics of your company while aiming to establish a new relationship. So, ang layunin dito ay ang matugunan ang mga pangangailangan ng ating mga customer. So, dito ay nakapokus tayo sa kung ano ang gusto ng ating customer. Mabigyan sila ng magandang serbisyo. So, especially, dapat pag-uunawa din ang mabigay natin sa kanila sa bawat mga pangangailangan nila. Or ito yung nakapokus lang tayo sa needs ng specific group of customers. So there are two main types of focus strategies. One seeks to the beat of competition by being cost leader, while the other aims to win through differentiation. So the one yun ay cost focus strategy na in-explain ni Miss Connie. So cost focus strategy, this approach utilizes the basic philosophy of the cost leadership strategy, but with a specific focus on a particular market segment. So the example of this focus strategy, the Pepsi Black. So Pepsi focuses on the broad market to serve many customers. However, it focuses on a specific market to serve a target group. It produces a healthier product with the lower levels of aspartame. So yun lamang po. Thank you.
So, internal analysis. Internal analysis is where an organization takes stock of the resources and assets that is possessed. This includes the strength that enable an organization to function well. Expert refers to this as the secret sauce of an organization. Moreover, internal analysis also flags the weaknesses of an organization. These weaknesses are identified not to dwell onto, but to be addressed and resolved so that they do not harm an organization. So, for example, an airline company through internal analysis may find out that it needs to have a stronger passenger relationship management with its clients. By delving deeper, it found out that the problem was because it is not in the culture of the employees to establish a relationship with their passengers. Utilizing a strategy to develop relationship marketing in their operations, it enables the entire company to combat its problem and convert the weaknesses into a strength. So next po. An external analysis, meanwhile, does not rely on the secret sauce. How a company positions itself in the market with respect to its rivals in its particular space is of primary concern. Attention should be focused on what a company is good at relative to its rivals in the industry. Doing external analysis not only determines the company's position in the external environment, but also showcases its opportunities and threats. Identifying a company opportunities and threats through different tools such as the political, economic, social, technological, environmental, and legal. Exhibit that what it needs to be wary about which somehow are uncomfortable to be a certain level. So one of the best example is what happened in the Boracay when it was closed for 6 months because of the environmental rehabilitation projects of the Philippines government. Many hotels and their respective employees and guests were affected by its situation. It is said that about 400 lodgings and food services were ordered to be closed for violating laws. 3 casinos were shut down, and other tourism establishments built within a 30-meter shoreline were demolished. The government predicts about 18 to 20 billion loss of potential gross receipt due to the 6 month closure. So next po.
So, strategizing for the future of hospitality and tourism. So, there are three. The first one is demographics. Demographics changes in the workforce and the hospitality and tourism market will continue to affect industry's operations, which is relevant not only to the service providers but also to its market. So, demography. Demography is the most important external factor that will shape the future of the tourism. Current demographic trends will change the demand for tourism and the available workforces, which will fundamentally impact on how the industries are structured, how they operate, and how they develop in a sustainable manner. So, ang demography is ay epekto sa kung paano nakabalangkas ang mga industriya, kung paano gumagana ang mga ito, at kung paano sila umunlad sa napapanitiling paraan. Next. So, number 2, economic and natural forces. Economic and natural forces also change the nature of the industry and how it is managed by the key stakeholders of this fast-growing sector. So, ito ay merong direkto or have a direct effect on how business produce and distribute their products or services, or direktang nakaka-apekto sa kung paano gumagawa at nag-aatid ng kanilang mga produkto or serbisyo sa mga kumpanya. So, next. And number 3, competitors. The presence of competitor brings out major changes in the industry. In analyzing the relationship between competitors, 4 types can be distinguished. The first one is coexistence. And 2, cooperation. Number 3, competition. 4, co-opetition. So, from the word competitors often strive for as little interaction as possible, which in some case can give rise to a relationship of coexistence. So, ang mga competitors is kilala nila yung mga isa't isa, or they know each other, know the positions they have, but alam nila ang mga position nila, but they do not challenge each other's positions. Therefore, the competitors seldom interact and rivalry with each other. Meron sila kanilang posisyon para nakapokus sila sa kanilang sarili, kahit na ang tawag sila ay competitors. Next.
Other stakeholders and relevant groups. So the first one is the resource supplier. So a company cannot continue its operation without the raw materials, equipment, and other supplies. A disruption in the operation of the resource supplier will ultimately affect the company. So dito nga, napakahalaga ditong resource supplier dahil ang isang company or isang organization ay hindi naman makakapagpatuloy sa operation na kanilang ginagawa or service na ginagawa without any materials or mga equipments na kinakailangan nila. So for example, sa isang fast food restaurant, they will really need equipment or machine or the raw materials na magsusupply sa kanila para makagawa sila ng product out of it. Next. So the next one is the capital suppliers. Now that the capital market is international and electronic transfers are available, suppliers can now move in a pace, making a company vulnerable. A company may need to spend more time forecasting the availability of this valued resource. Because capital availability is crucial, a company's decision making should be exact not to dampen the entire operation. Capital suppliers. Capital is the starting point of every company's, organization, or businesses. Capital suppliers serves as a head start and it makes a company to keep on running. Of course, hindi naman makakapag-start ang isang company or business without a capital. Usually, malaki yung capital na kinakailangan sa isang businesses kaya nagkakaroon ng tinatawag na capital suppliers. Ginagawa ito ng company para magkaroon sila ng additional capital for their improvement para sa kanilang business. Next. So the last one is the labor supply. Without a stable labor supply, the tourism and hospitality operations will be significantly affected as they drive the operation itself. Labor supply is also one of the utmost important in all companies or businesses. Each company needs skilled people for their business to run and to operate. So sa isang business or companies, mahalaga din ang labor supply or manpower kasi nga maaring meron kang resources, meron kang capital, but without the help of a labor supply or manpower, parang mababalewala lang din ito. Hindi mag-ooperate ang isang business. So need sa isang business or organizations ng mga sapat na employees. So for example, sa isang hotel, dapat sapat ang sa housekeeping department, sa kitchen department, or sa iba't ibang department, dapat magiging sapat yung mga labor supply, of course, to give the best quality service to a guest. And that's bring us to the end. That's all what we have with this topic.